Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Also TV. We are Ready to MC, and I'm Ray.
I'm Jess.
In the spirit of Friday the 13th coming up, we have ranked the Friday films. We have ranked our most brutal Jasons, and now we're about to rank the best looking Jasons.
So that means we're sticking to the original 10, the Friday the 13th, well, the Freddy vs. Jason and the Friday the 13th reboot.
I haven't made a list.
I haven't either. We're going on
the fly.
So you're going to go worst to best or best to worst?
I guess worst to best.
So out of all the Friday films, which Jason do you feel like looks the worst? Well, I guess technically it's only 11 films because he's not in the first one. Unless we're talking about, we can count the
like
ending
Kid
one.
Jason.
You want to count Kid Jason? I mean, I already put in work. I guess I'll start it off first then. I'm going to put my least favorite, like, looking Jason is part 5.
What?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Like, I don't like the mask.
I'm different. I love the mask.
Well, it's not specifically just the mask. It's like, once you go from, it's more of like, it's tied into the story too. Because like, once you go from 4, and that badass mask in 4, and then it's just a whole different mask, and like, there's not the little cut in it anymore. Going back looking at it now, I should have 100% realized that wasn't fucking Jason. Watching it the first time, I was just like, I didn't know, because I didn't know the whole stories. Yeah, that's 100% not Jason. That's kind of why, also another reason why I put him there, because it's not Jason.
Yeah, check this out though. If you take off Roy's mask and put Michael's mask on, you have Michael Myers.
Yeah.
It's just a jumpsuit.
Legit, it's just a jumpsuit.
That's it.
Do you agree with me?
I agree with you. Yeah.
Alright, you kick off the next one though.
I think mine would have to go the original Baghead Jason.
And I'm also going to agree there.
Because, not only because it's not the hockey mask in general.
It's the overalls.
Because it's a copy and paste version of The Town That Dreaded Sundown. That came out a few years before.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say it kind of ripped it off. Basically the same. You got the bag, you got the overalls.
They eventually, transformed that.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's nothing like anything special about it either. Like I say, it's literally a bag, so the mask isn't anything in there, and the costume is just like if you just like randomly just popped up on that movie, you'd probably think it was just like some hillbilly killer, and they just they knew him as Jason.
For the time being, like for the movie, for what it was creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they could have carried that throughout the whole franchise and be as iconic as it was today.
Yeah, if it was literally that, no.
No.
Going to the next one. Just because, like, we don't see as much of it, and the only reason I'm ranking it higher than the other ones is because I actually kind of like the makeup that they use for it. Part 1, like Kid Jason. Like I said, his deformed body, checking out the leg. Like I said, he's literally just a little small bit. And I know, like, he's not in part 1 because, other than that, because of Pamela is the main killer. Without that little jump at the very end of it, we wouldn't have had Jason in part 2. We wouldn't have had Jason throughout the whole series.
Already looked dope, though.
He did.
But fucked up.
I enjoy what I saw from it.
This is definitely where we part ways.
But, okay.
So mine's going to be next is Versus.
Okay.
Now, I will put a disclaimer here. I didn't like the way Jason looked the first half of the film, but actually got the battle damage and shit. I think he looked phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the main thing I didn't like about the movie. I didn't like how Jason looked.
I'm actually going to agree with you on that. My biggest problem about how he looks is his eyes. And I don't know, like, I know that's really weird, but he looks like he looks like he's bored.
Yeah, I mean, if you take 7, 8, 9, and 10, is like see Kane Hodder's mannerisms and how aggressively he plays Jason, like,
yeah,
you can tell this his stature is a fucking badass.
And like, because like even though like yes he's wearing a mask and everything, but like in part 8 you don't really see his eyes until like the reveal at the end. 9 you don't see, you just see he has like one eye, but like it looks dead, so there's no like thing there. 10 you don't really see his eyes, but for the rest of the day you can like see like there's parts where like he's just standing there and like you just like it looks like the dude shut. Like, I'm not saying that the actor in any way didn't do a good job or anything like that. But, like, this Jason comes off more like he just showed up there and he was like, fucking, I mean, I'll kill if I have to.
Yeah, I mean, like, he moves so slow and, I don't know, almost robotic.
Like, and the outfit is nice. It's kind of similar to, like, how, like, the reboots is. Not specifically, like, exactly like it. But
you get
like,
the long jacket and shit like that.
But, like I said, like, the eyes really throw me for it. Like, it just, like, because the mask is alright. The mask is anything extra or special or nothing like that. There's some like really good masks in the series, and this is not one of them. And like I said, the eyes and the mask and like the outfit is just It's alright. And I did say like this is one of my favorite Jasons like in the series, like just off of strength alone. Because I mean I know it's kind of cheesy watching the movie because like he's basically smacking motherfuckers like 100 feet and shit. Like overall look wise, I'm not like a huge fan of that.
But this is where it gets hard for me because there's a lot of good looking fucking Jasons.
So 3, 4, 6, 7, 8,
9,
and the reboot. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it this low specifically because of how the face looks.
The face.
The actual face.
Not the mask, but the face.
Not the mask. It's specific because of the face. Okay. So part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Overall, I do actually like the costume. We saw a dude cosplaying as this Jason.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. I legit, he moved like Jason. He did stuff like typical like that, and he was terrifying, honestly. Like, it looked perfect. The mask is really dope. I do like the mask. Once he does the face reveal for whatever, it's like he doesn't really. I don't remember if he really has to now. He took his mask off at the end when they were doing like the sewer thing with like all the acid.
He got like the acid and shit on him.
But his face looked awful. Going from like that part 7 face to that part 8 face, that's no. Like how do we get there? Like that's like a downgrade, honestly, to me. And that's the main reason.
I got the mask out there too.
Yeah, he kept the mask on the whole time. This made it probably a little higher. But
if we're going like even mask, like I really love that mask. But if you go from part 7, I know they got destroyed. Part 8 is like fucking really shiny. Mm-hmm. It's fucking yellowy, and it just somehow has the fucking axe mark in it. It's hard to rank the mask without incorporating the story behind it.
Mm-hmm. Like I get it. Like it doesn't make sense in the story because his mask got destroyed. The other one. It shouldn't have a cut in it, but it still looks nice. So you're gonna agree?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I was debating on putting this one here, but I had to put this here now.
So I want to like see if we're like you have 2 in mind or you have 1 in mind right now.
1 right now.
1 right now?
Yeah.
Because I have 2 in mind. Don't think we're gonna agree right here. I really don't. I really don't.
Mine's part 6.
Yeah, we didn't agree. Okay, that's fine.
Right there. I really liked Jason himself. I'm not really a fan of the mask. Again, once you get towards the end of the film, it has a little bit more damage. You get the bullet hole, you get the propeller damage. I can't take this Jason seriously. Jason and his face and his body looked really good. I don't like the whole pouch thing. I've never liked that. It looks like Jason's coming to fucking fix your fucking
But where would he keep his throwing knives, right?
I don't understand how they thought it would be okay to change up the mask from 4, which is a great fucking mask, to this. The decals aren't the same. The fucking color ain't the same. It's all different.
I'm going to make a slight change in this one, but like we're not going to have the same one right here. I'm going to go reboot right here. Yes.
Baghead Jason on the reboot, it has to be in my top 5, maybe top 3. Mm-hmm. That look and that whole introduction of the film's fucking badass.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, I fucking love it.
The reason I'm going to reboot here, once he does get the mask, it's just he's basically just wearing jeans, a jacket, and a regular old t-shirt, and that's fine. I get it. The mask is alright. Other than that, there's nothing extra for me, like the outfit. You know what I mean? Like some of these other ones, like either the mask is like extremely great, the makeup effects are like amazing. And again, I'm not knocking the movie. Some people fucking hate the movie for whatever reason. I know Corey Feldman hates this shit, but like overall, it's just like a regular old outfit. It's nothing too special to me. I've seen better outfits from a Jason, and I've seen a better mask from a Jason, but like this would be like the middle of the road for me.
You saying like this is just, it was too simple?
Too simple, yeah. Like I said, it is not bad. The other ones that I got higher than that, there's a reason I got them higher. You know what I mean? Like, there's something extra. Just like a little bam. You know what I mean? It just puts it up there for me. My next one is going to be part 6 after this. And the reason I put this just a little bit higher is for how he looks when he is without a mask. Yeah, it looks amazing. Like, the mask is fucking awful. But like it's literally the reverse of part 8. Because I love the mask in part 8, but I fucking hate the face. I love the face in part 6, but I don't like the mask. I do like how he looked when he was dead. Like how he came back to life and how gruesome and like crazy he looks. Like that scene when he gets up out the grave the first time, amazing. The mask is just like at that point, it kind of felt like he just found a mask that happened to get sled in that motherfucker. But like that face is so good. And I could do without the outfit that he had, like you said. Like the pouches, it's whatever. I don't dislike like the pants and the shirt thing. If they didn't have the little pouch thing, like a little fanny pack looking motherfucker. It'd be better.
All right, I'm gonna go. I made my mind up. I'm going part 9.
Damn.
I love the way Jason looks in this. I mean, if you really break it down, it's not too far off from anything special. All he's wearing is a button-up collared shirt and blue jeans.
Okay.
Aside from like the mask, because you never see this Jason unmasked. Like he doesn't unmask in a film at all. The mask morphing into his face because it's been on so long, that's dope. The battle damage is dope. Like it kind of pays homage to like 7 and fucking 6. Like they have some Easter eggs in there. To me, this just looks like, and I'm not knocking it, but it looks like old man Jason to me.
Okay.
You know, like when he got that gray hair and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't fucking with it.
I feel.
In that aspect. Like for what we got, like part 10, I think the look was great. Would I would like to see the whole film that way? Sometimes I question myself.
So what's your next one then?
As much as I hate it, I'm going to reboot. And the only reason this is higher on my list is because you're right, it is simple. I did like how they kept the design of the part 3 mask. They just modernized it. You know, like reshaped it and shit.
Yeah.
I like the way Jason looked unmasked. I thought it was, it paid homage to the original. You know, the way his face was deformed on one side, his eye kind of plopped down. Attire is simple, but I like this Jason because this is the survivalist Jason. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
He kept a sheath, he keeps a bow and arrow, and that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
It takes Jason and his fucking arsenal to the next fucking level. And he's just carrying that shit around with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought with that. My next one is part 3. And it's again, it's for the same reason as we get the reboot. It is the first time we get the hockey mask, which is why it's much higher than I probably would have put it if I didn't consider that. Unmasked part 3 is creepy as shit. I love it.
He smiles at you.
Oh yeah.
The only film where Jason smiles.
They didn't really explain that whole thing either. I like the way he looks when he's unmasked. The first time we get the mask, and without this, we don't get the iconic hockey mask killer that we get. But it's just like a bland ass t-shirt, jeans, and some boots. Like
That's it?
Like he's literally just face up. Like that's it for me. Like look wise, anyway. It's definitely an iconic look, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the look most people think of when they think Jason. So that's why I had to put it a little higher than this. But other than that, it's just like it's literally just a bland ass outfit.
It's your turn.
No, is it?
No. We're doing 2 in a row.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go 9 here.
P9.
And here's the reason why I have this ranked higher than how Ray has it. Yes, he is kind of like an older Jason. This is one of the most like unique looking Jasons. It's one of the most unique looking Jasons. The head is deformed all to hell. He has like graying hair. So like in this situation, I could imagine this being like years in the future. The way his face looks with that, like the mask is like in it, and like the fact that in this movie we get so little of it when he was on screen, it made me want more of that. And it's literally, again, the outfit it's just a jumpsuit. Like if I stick on that, like it's like I like the look of this more than like part 5's jumpsuit. Like I said, like his, it basically just like if you change the mask, it's fucking Michael Myers. But with this one, it looks different. It feels different. He looks battle worn. He looks deformed. All the shit. It looks creepy. Like I love how his eye like is like poking through the fucking mask and shit. It looks amazing to me.
Mine's gonna be part 3. I imagine we're gonna catch hell for that, but that's fine. It's what we do.
Yeah.
But like you said, this is the birth of the look of Jason Voorhees that would carry on to each of the films.
Yeah.
But besides that, you're not really bringing nothing else to the table. Jason goes to the store, steals a button-up shirt, some pants. He gets a clean hockey mask, and that's it. Does it look scary? Yeah. Does it look scarier than other Jasons?
He did shave too. Like I don't know why we didn't talk about like the hair in part 2.
Fucking continuity errors.
It's because it's supposed to be the next day. This man fucking cut it all off like that night.
Fuck it.
Why not?
But this is the clean Jason. Like I said, with the mask off, it looks great. The characteristics, this is fucking trap Jason right here. Get them fucking traps.
He lives in the trap. He bees in the trap.
This man coming at you is scary alone. I just feel like if they had to do more, like they had the more freedom to do it, I feel like they could have went a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I say it's just a t-shirt and some jeans.
It was early on. Like, that's still in the 80s. They just throwing stuff together. We both got the same last 3 left. We did 1, 2, 3 already. We haven't done 4. We've done 5 and 6. We haven't done 7. We did 8.
So I got 7.
You got 7, 4, 7, and 10.
Damn, this is hard.
I don't know how Ray's counted. If Ray's counted the same way, part 10 for me is Uber. Because I do still like the way that he looked in the beginning. I like when he wakes up. That looks really dope. I might play that a little bit in effect, but for the most part, I'm going how he looked in the end, which was Uber Jason when he got the cybernetics and all that shit. Put him in.
Okay.
All right, Ray, where you going?
I'm going part 7.
Wow.
I love the look of this Jason. This is Kane Hodder's first portrayal as Jason.
Yep.
The problem I have with this is I don't mind undead Jason, right? But this Jason literally has nothing fucking left. Like he's just bone. And that's fine. But to me, I mean, it kind of looks unrealistic in a way. It kind of takes it down for me.
My next one, because I honestly feel like if you're doing the disservice to the man who played him, to not have him in the top 2, I'm going part 4. Now, does this Jason look good? Yes, he's big, he's bulky, the mask is nice. Even with this being just a generic shirt and pants, it looks different to me than like how part 3 does. And I can't explain that.
It's just different.
It feels different. And then like if you play the game, like how they have like the blood in it, like from the cut and everything. And we get that cut, this is where it comes from, and it's from the ending of 3. And that cut in that mask just makes like just the biggest difference. Like it gives a sense of realism to that mask. It's like even that mask is indestructible. Like I can go through that motherfucker. And like everybody thinks Jason, they think indestructible. Like he can't be stopped. You basically have to freaking hit him with a fucking rocket launcher to take the man down. You didn't have to do that in part 3 and part 4. Like literally a kid took that man down. And it was just like, it showed like it was still like a human version of this man still. And like I said, the mask is just phenomenal to me. I love the decals. I love the little slit in it. Just how it looks like on the face and everything. And when we get the face, bro, the face is dope. Because like when you get that, like the sliding down the fucking machete kill.
Oh yeah.
That the way it did look kind of like when it was sliding down, it did kind of look a little messed up. But like obviously they can't use like a real person, so like it's.
We got one take, guys.
Got one take, guys. Make sure you get it right. Nonetheless, it still looked good to me, which is why I put it right there.
I'm putting Uber next. I can't talk about Uber without talking pre-Uber.
Yep.
Like you were saying, I really like this look of Jason.
Yeah.
I even like how they changed up the fucking mask.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I got it right over there.
Yep.
They changed up the nose. It's one of my favorite masks in the series. I also like how they brought back some realistic features of Jason. Like this Jason had hair.
Yeah.
It looked like realistic fucking hair.
Yeah.
Now, they did go super way off the fucking left field when he was just sitting there fucking taking bullets, getting fucked back up.
But I thought that would play off from 6, 7, and 8,
Yeah.
like how he's basically undead.
Fucking Uber Jason. I mean, you're not stopping this man. When I think of Uber Jason, I think of the fucking scene where he's walking through that fucking door, sparks are flying, there's fucking smoke, and the reveal of Uber Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And he knocks that fucking bitch's head off like he did in part 8.
Yeah.
He's reflecting fucking bullets. You're not stopping him. And he looked fucking badass.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking red eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if that black was supposed to be like rubber or metal.
I think it was supposed to be like a combination of somehow.
But it flowed and it blended together real nicely.
Yeah, and like I said, he looks strong as a motherfucker.
So you know number 1s, I guess.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell him about 4.
Part 4, Jason. When you say the word Jason Voorhees, right? This to me is the definitive Jason. When you say the name Jason Voorhees, this is the Jason I think of. When you ask me what the favorite Friday film is, I think of this one. I think the looks of the undead Jason 6, 7, 8, and I think they're fucking badass, and that's fine. If I had to pick a Jason, it would be any variation between 3 and 4, like Jason Rising and shit like that. Even the Jason you cosplay sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like a 4.
Yeah.
I would pick that any day over Undead Jason. I like Undead Jason. After you go undead, what else is there to do?
True.
I get why you like 7. The look of him is fucking outlandish. It is phenomenal. Fucking, I'm not sure who did that makeup. I'm not sure if it was Tom Savini.
I think it was Savini.
But it's part of his greatest work ever. How far is too far when you go realism? When you're just skin and bones and you just can't kill the motherfucker.
If you've watched this channel, you know that I'm not a big fan of Part 7. I don't like the idea of the telekinesis. The fucking ending of Part 7 is awful. They had to cut down on the kills, so it wasn't gory. God, Kane Hodder is just an amazing person. The way he portrays Jason in this film is amazing.
It's his role.
The way he looks as Jason with the makeup without the mask is terrifying. Like I said, you go from that to Part 8. Yeah, you go from that to Part 8, you think something happened. Like, what happened between the films?
Oh, what happened?
7 looks like Savini. This looked like Part 8 looked like I made it. I actually like the bones sticking through his skin. I think it looks more badass. I would prefer a live Jason before I prefer dead Jason, but I really like the look of this Jason. I like the mask. I like how when at the end they break the mask. I like how he looks through the whole film. I like the outfit, how it looks old and decayed and gross, and that's what I would expect from an undead Jason. Made me think this, Part 6 only made me think undead Jason in the beginning.
Yeah.
The rest of the film, if I just picked up in the middle, well, that's just Jason. I wouldn't be able to tell. But this man's got bones sticking out. You can see decaying flesh.
Ain't nothing left to do to him. He already dead.
No, at that point, there's nothing you're doing to him
besides taking that head off.
No, so I'm saying it looks really good, and I really like the makeup effects that they use for this Jason.
But what Kane did to Jason, he brought new mannerisms. If you think of Part 3 and Part 4, you just think somebody just standing there looking at you. When you think Kane Hodder's Jason, he's puffing the chest, which is fucking terrifying.
So that's our ranking, guys. Tell us which one you think looks the best. Tell us why we're stupid, why we put certain ones certain places.
Remember, we did this on the fly.
We did do this on the fly, and I'm sure some of you hate us that we put 3 where we put it, or the reboot, or...
Because I kind of like when we do this because we actually talk things out.
Yeah. So I'm saying, let us know what y'all thought. Really appreciate y'all watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that shit we have to tell y'all. I guess we're on the road to 2K. Check it there. Appreciate y'all. Till next time. Deuces.
Adios.
Running from a ghost, running from a ghost. Yeah, he's closing in. I'm running from a ghost, running from a ghost. Gotta deal with the shit again. Running from a ghost, running from a ghost. And nobody can see. I'm running from a ghost, running from a ghost. That he's haunting me.